Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. Y'all ready for this? We're going to be playing the meta. Oh. So we got a 90-second timer and true random dice and neutral bot. Got a lot of wrinkles to this one. Y'all ready for some risk global domination? Is that a custom animation on your identity coin? What's my identity coin? You see my wrinkles? It was bound to happen. I've noticed them more on the camera too. A little bit of gray too. Bro, these blizzards. Kyle loves it. Kyle's so excited about the Africa. So I go second last. I don't know what you'd want. You would just want that, right? That would be your cap, or this, or that, or this. There's a lot of options. A lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous. A lot of interested parties. I'm going to take Bavaria. Cap and middle fart. Burgundy's also sick. Yeah. I think I'm going to try and deal with that, but, you know. You want the bottom? I couldn't do it, though. You would. You would, Kyle. Salix says, the best thing about watching you trying to guess where you will cap and always being wrong? Well, sometimes I mess around, so. My choice is smarter. Thank you. Oh, no! Random roll on the cap? Okay, I was like, 9v5. It's true random, so. Show me these settings again. So this is a 2-minute turn timer. You had a full donkey for the bottom. I respect that. I respect the full donkey. Yeah, okay. Prog, neutral bot, true random dice. Okay, it's donkey time. As Kyle likes to say. That's a Kyleism. It's donkey time. Sorry, it's daddy time. Why use true random? I don't know. I didn't set this up. This isn't my game. I'm just trying to get a game. 3.5 would have been legendary. It could have been good. It looks like Perpy wants the splittily, but they didn't take it this turn. All right. Do you really think I should go full donkey time? What do you guys think about the donkeyness? Donko? Oh, no. Magenta's there. All right. Never mind. Yes? Okay. Pete, please break down the pockets and explain your cap choices and why you picked it. It helps my game. Sure. So I go second last. So I need to cap on something larger than a 1. And my options were this, which is inside of a pocket that's easily exterior locked by 4 different options. And it's a great pocket otherwise, because there's no other way to get in except these 4 territories. So it's extremely likely someone is on 1 or more of those territories. The second thing to consider. I'm an Iceland noob, and we go for Iceland at all costs. Ah! Yeah. Okay. Second thing to consider. The other 2s that were available were this. Rhine sucks. I don't like Rhine unless it's exterior to a Blizzard config. In this case, no. Netherlands, which is a sneaky cap, but I'm not trying. See? Red's here. Red cap there, okay? We knew someone was there, and it is red. The 2 in Finland, which is okay, but I like Bavaria better. And the 2 in Arabia, which is terrible, okay? So Arabia is, if not the worst cap on the board, it's almost always the worst cap on the board, okay? What did yellow start with? Yellow's trying to take France. Okay, yellow's just trying to get away with murder, basically, right? Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Basically, anything in Orient sucks. Yeah, I mean, these are all very general rules. It's always Blizzard dependent. But what you want to do is you want to figure out who's going to be where. And because we're second last, we have a prediction on the magenta cap. We have a prediction on red. We have a prediction on yellow somewhere here. And purple is in between those two, I think. So I think purple is in a terrible position. They get fucked. I would struggle late game in caps. Yeah, I mean, I try not to have late games if I can avoid them. I just learned yesterday that I relate to your stand-up set much more than I previously knew. Oh, no. What part? Were you also rejected by eharmony.com, Cress? Say it ain't so, bro. Or were you hit on by a gay guy? I'm gonna say it's the latter. I was like, what's more likely? Crest just got hit on by a gay guy. Yeah. You got to take it well, right? You got to take it as a compliment. Okay, so I'm going to be a reasonable human being with yellow. And I'm going to hope that yellow is going to be a reasonable human being with me. We'll see how that cookie crumbles. Deadshot said, I met my wife on Christian Mingle. It's been a great 3 years. Oh, congrats. I think your cap choice is a really hard fundamental for me. What do you mean, hard fundamental? What I think black is, I don't know yet. I've been chatting with you guys probably a bit too much, and I should be paying more attention to the game. Red starts with 10, red's the 4. I think purple is legit between red and magenta. So black gets the east then. Yeah, 15. 15 shouldn't cost me. Because yellow now, I expect cleans and then goes this way, and then I get this. Unless yellow wants to go to war, and then, we both kill ourselves and someone else wins the game. We've played that game too. Yeah. All right, yellow's cap's hungry. We see that yellow's cap's hungry. He's taken 2 +4s and he's happy with that. This gives me the opportunity to guard on these 2 territories with a 3 each and the rest on cap and have a relationship with yellow. Do you like doing outdoors activities like hiking or camping? I like being outside. I kind of adapted my adult life around working outside such that see, purple's fucked now, so he quits. So that I unfortunately didn't really develop an outdoor hobby as well, which now that I no longer work outside is something that I kind of like need. So I'm going to have to think about camping, hiking, right? How to, alleviate the itis, the fat fucitis that plagues us all. No, purple. No, purple. You certainly do not get to just exist in Berlin, sir. Play golf? Yeah, but golf isn't really active enough, Purple's trying to bait me into a bad roll. See, this is so here's another strategy tip. So because I have a relationship with yellow who has this, and I've capped here, I take Scandi next. Because I definitely don't want to be in a situation where, my expansion opportunities are curtailed. And I like being able to just guard with the vast majority of my troops on my capital. This 3 says to black, don't break me, I won't break you. And this 4 says the same thing to yellow, but I think at this point, if yellow was going to betray, he would have. So me and yellow are now ideally good until proven otherwise. I like to let my opponents do the initial break more often than not. And I will be on plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another 5. So 13, 14, 15 plus my natch, which will be another 5. So 19 a turn. Good position. Good position to take by the 4th turn. I'm happy. You can trust purple? All right. I don't trust anyone. Hey, Halabalas, thanks so much. I'm a legend. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. What is up, of choice? Hello, hello, hello. I look like a tennis player, dude. I'd fucking rip my arm off. One of the problems with sports like that is like I'm too much power, not enough finesse. Like when I go bowling, I almost separate the joints in my hand because I need to reef the ball every time. I need to push it so hard. Oh, that's not true, Taryn. You can second yourself to Grandmaster for sure. You can second yourself to Grandmaster for sure. What does that tell you about the ranking system? Okay, so black's in rush, I think, but they're fucked and they haven't been able to establish. Yes, sir, you can. Yeah, I know. Go fishing? I enjoy fishing. I haven't been fishing a ton, but I do enjoy it. I would only ever fish with the goal of eating the fish, though. Right? I'm not here to just, you know. Yeah, you can second your. You don't. You can. So you can second yourself to GM, but as Kyle would be one of the first to tell you, you will lose an inch off your penis. Be forewarned. Ooh. Thanks, Burpee. I hate to do it to you, Black. But I just don't see any reason to let you have a bonus. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I don't usually like to betray first, but if Black never took a bonus, it's better to let them die here. Pete, you drink bourbon? Yeah. Yeah. Miami Mike says, losing half my penis isn't a good trade. No. It's not worth risk, Grandmaster. I'll tell you right now. I managed to, I know, shocker, but I managed to make it to risk, Grandmaster, and I maintained every bit of my length and girth. Purple has lost their capital. Every bit except for the elective surgery that was imposed upon me as an infant, which we shall not talk about, but I still hold a bit of a grudge about. Ryan, very sad. Why are you very sad, sir? Welcome in. Bit slow grind to GM. Let's go. Thank you for the 2 months, brother. You're welcome, man. Thank you. Maddie says, trying to get that inch back. It's a real trick. Poor Perpy. Perpolius. Sebastian, you put a 4 next to my cap. It cost me 5 troops. And now you quit? For shit. Or oy vey. Yes, Ball. You know, Ball knows what I'm talking about. If only they were worshiping you instead of Yahweh. That's a Ball deep cut, if you know what I'm saying. It's impossible for Kyle because you can't have negative penis. Oh, no, you can't. You definitely can't have negative penis, Tom. Literally 50% of the human population has negative penis. Math. Science. That's something to ponder, eh? Dwell upon. 50% of all humanity. Negative penis. I know. Goodness. Also, Yellow has a 44 cap, which is just redonkulous. What do you think the black cap is? Black's probably fucking steaming mad at me. Steaming. What's the quote for Big Lebowski about my work is highly vaginal? My art has been commended as strongly vaginal, which bothers some men. Whereas without batting an eye, the word itself makes men uncomfortable. Vagina. Where without batting an eye, a man will refer to his cock or his rod or his Johnson. I refuse to think of pussy as negative penis. All right, fair enough. Provide a counter argument. If not negative penis, then what? You can't just be like, you're wrong, Pete. It has to be, you're wrong, but here's what's right. I demand coherent arguments, even about childish topics. The front hole. Jesus. How much negative penis have you licked? A lot. Large amounts. We don't talk about that on the show. Deadshot said, nah, the clitoris is a mini penis and the vagina is negative balls. No. The ovaries are negative balls and they're deep in there. I haven't seen how big it gets yet. Yeah, exactly. If vagina is negative penis, that means penis is negative vagina. Yes, absolutely. I've heard enough. Let's go to Hooters. Aren't they going out of business? This conversation is ridiculous. Dude, this unholy alliance between me and between me and Yellow is really barren fruit. Yellow has so much. Kreskin is asking the tough questions, Kyle. Do ladies who second their way to GM get extra negative inches? I want to know this answer as well. Solek says, I learned so much from the show. I really like the relationship I have with Yellow. It's extremely mutually beneficial. I forgot it was neutral bot. Hey, looks like Luke. I've been entertained by you for a year. Thank you, man. What rank would you guess Yellow to be? Yeah, so Yellow's like intermediate min, right? We don't know how good, but they're intermediate. I wouldn't see a beginner ever allow this much good relationship. I really don't. What's up, Daddy Pete? How are ya? Happy Friday night, everybody. Okay, so Magenta gets 9. I wonder what happens when Magenta gets locked by the red cap, if we're going to see some spice. Time's it for me? 10:30. There's some fixed after this game. I can never really tell you what I'm going to play. Just being a piece of shit this game. Oof. Being a real asshole. Last Friday night. I won't listen to that fucking Rebecca Black bullshit. Okay, 14 for red. And red says, get the fuck out of my face. Yeah, I respect that. Okay, so. How many purple territories exist? There's no way you saw that. Yeah, I was going to say. That is the final purple territory, right? Yeah, called it. Good. 3 free cards on the table. I don't think black gets them. Is YouTube enough to sustain yourself financially? Just cautious. Just curious. You don't have to answer. Oh, black does get them. Good for you, black. No, this is my living. This is my job. This is what I do. And I try my best to, endeavor to speak wisely and make a fun show. I hope you enjoy, right? That's all it is, right? I make a show. I try to enjoy myself, try to speak wisely, and I hope you like it. Well, that is the word. That wasn't intentional. I know, as much as the dick jokes included, but, that was an intentional word choice. Well, okay, Cress, devil's advocate, what word would you choose to describe my work? Silly and haphazard? Foolish? Foolhardy? I learned a lot about penises on this show. That was Kyle. It may not be a safe space, but it's definitely a free space. I love freedom. I stand up for freedom. Okay, 24. So, is magenta card blocked? You 100% have the wisdom most of the time. Yes, that's all we can aspire to, is most of the time, speaking wisely. I'll take it. I like Knob Creek a lot. Oh, Knob Creek 18. There's a specific one. Philosophy and dick jokes with Pete. You missed the intros of the progressive capitals? Okay, I'll try and spice up the intro. Oh, fuck, are we killing black? No. A big indicator of freedom is that you can talk about penises freely. All right, black's now going to kick my ass. Yeah, it was bound to happen. All right, let's see if we can kill this guy. How much do you think black has on his capital? So this is kind of like a patented Pete trick, and I'll show you what I'm going to. It's a 2-turn. It's a 2-turn play designed to kill him over the course of 2 turns. Happy anniversary! Oh baby. Thanks, Strider. Well, it always goes to a VOD, so if I like what I get from a stream, it might make it to YouTube. So let's see if black falls for what I'm trying to do. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to kill him next turn with my cap stack. He doesn't know that, of course. We don't actually know where his cap is. So what I'm expecting him to do now is he's going to retaliate on me with that 47. But what I'm also doing is I'm trying to map his position. Such that I am going to go through yellow, unless he breaks me in the front line. I am going to go through yellow to kill him. But then at least this way I get a set. And hopefully, well, I mean, it's random. I might get totally hosed. This is normally a playstyle I do in balance splits, but I mean, I don't want this game to stale out. So if I get fucking fourth, I don't care. I'll just play another game. I want to kill someone. Looks like Magenta might be dying. Okay. So we all get a higher place than Magenta. So it's a battle between me and Black. It's a battle for fourth. Black's going to take a card. Hopefully he hits me. Black's in a lose-lose position, right? He doesn't have a set. If he hits me, there's less troops on his capital. I get a better roll. If he doesn't hit me, I gain more troops. I use him to kill him. He dies, right? Black dies here almost for sure, unless there's like a massive block here. It's going to piss off yellow, but like yellow's not guarding hard. Yellow gets it. Black should be pissed off about this, right? Break me a bunch. Sorry, General Munch. Get a set on 3 as well. Yeah, so we got normal true random dice there. We advanced the game state, but, you know, we go next. Yeah, it wasn't a good roll, I know. It was not. That was expensive. I paid a lot of money to kill that man. That's all good, folks. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you gotta pay to kill people on these settings, but it sure beats the shit out of a massive multi-hour stalemate. Peter, pussy eater, yum, yum, yum. How are you, Buck? Yellow's not killing me, but he is taking shit. So, okay. So here's the thing. Yellow put troops on that capital. I respect it. But now I get a bonus. I don't mind if you have a second cap. Now I get a bonus. I killed that man. Give me something. Me and Yellow have been really getting along this game, so I think he'll respect that, and he'll take Russia now. And then me and Yellow can team on red. Or he'll be offended by that. What's Red's plan? Just to fuck me instead of Yellow? Okay, that's fine. We're in a 3-player now, so I feel like my relationship with Yellow long-term is actually good for us to team on red. Oh, snap. We got the Pizzle radio. Pizzle! I'm playing a rare neutral bot. He just lost 6 on a 1. I'm playing a rare neutral bot game. We're in a 3-player scenario. Okay, he's breaking both of us. Red, you can't break both of us. You know what's going to happen now. You're going to get teamed on. Bruh. Happy Friday nights to all the J Pizzle Raiders. Welcome in, guys. I hope the Pizzler is crushing it on his leaderboard grind. I'm always rooting for you, man. I'm always rooting for you. You make a great protagonist. Yellow chills. Okay, so we're going to let red be huge. You're twice my size. Well, I mean, I killed black. I paid the piper. The piper, dude. I paid that piper. I paid that piper. So we gotta chill. We gotta see what these guys do. All right, so we're learning about Red's playstyle. And we're learning about Yellow's playstyle. I'm the weakest of the three. I don't think I have any sort of beneficial relationship with either of these guys. Dude, Wallop, how have you been, man? Nice to see ya. Ranks in free fall, we're having a good time. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say anything. I'll speak privately with you about this, but it kind of is the way it is. Okay, so Yellow's hitting him back a little bit, but not a lot. I never touch Yellow. Let's see how Red deals with this. That's just retaking shit. Average Red player, nice. Red said, "Fuck diplomacy. I'm gonna hit everyone." Well, that's how you get third here. If that's your fucking play style, if that's your plan, that's how you get third. But he's also being respectful of Yellow. Okay. Ha! Lose 9 on 3 then. All right, I get who you are, Red. I can't help again, right? I can't do anything. That was my sort of attempt. So Yellow has twice my side. Yellow has twice my troops. Maybe he takes me here. Yeah. Oh, he chooses not to take me. Okay. But he wants Red to be huge. There's nothing I can do. So I take the break that doesn't steal a bonus. Yeah, single card for 100%. I'm the weakest player. Taking anything and not holding it is not going to do me any. Red's going to piss off Yellow now because they can't hit me. So I get the vibe that he's dumb and he sucks. Stephanie Benson, are you dumb and do you suck? Let's find out. Jinx Streamer says, Pete, I just want you to know I've gotten to intermediate by capping in Iceland or around it and not putting troops on it. I have but one thing to say about that. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. Let the hate flow through you. No, Yellow's going to do the same thing as me and let Red be huge. Okay, so what that ends up being is Red takes one of your caps, I think, before he takes one of mine. Buck says, I wonder if they realize they're playing prog caps with someone who was taught by me. Buck! You hurt me. I can show you on the doll where you touched me. When did Satan start co-streaming? You mean that in the nicest way possible, I'm sure. In the heart, yes. In the heart. This is an odd board position. I forget which one of these guys is the host of the game. I don't know if it's either of them. But it's an odd board position. Because, like, neither of them are really... I don't know. I think yellow's passive. Red's aggressive, yellow's passive, right? So red's now huge. I can't fight them. I wonder what we do about this. Okay. Well, one thing I certainly don't do is I certainly don't ever... take unnecessary cap cards. Stephanie Benson definitely is negative penis. I don't think I'm in a bad spot, Taryn. You think I'm in a bad spot? I think I'm in a great spot. I think I'm in a game that I win in... So it's 37 minutes on the clock. I'm in a game that I win in 2 hours. This game goes 2 more hours. What do you think? Or I just die immediately and start another game. Sets won't even matter for a while because red's generating so much. Yeah, but he's not using it effectively. He's not threatening me, right? He's not stacking on me. So unless he does that, which he should be doing, see, red sucks, right? So red's not actually leveraging those troops, and I'm not gonna sure shit not gonna open them. There, and cost you 8 troops every time. Never played this map. What are the bonuses? Glad you asked. We got Iceland worth +2. We got British Empire worth +3. We got Scandinavia is +3. We got Russian Empire is 7. Eastern Europe is 8. And Orient is 6. We got Southwestern Europe, Western Europe, Southern Europe, Generic Alps, and Southeastern Europe, each worth 4. Central Europe is 5. North Africa is 3. And West Africa is worth 6. If you can hold it. Easy win in 3 hours. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. You can just chill. We don't even have to try. What's the meta bonus? What do you mean? You mean like why is the term meta used? Yellow's being very cautious not to piss off red. My cap is fucking amazing for the late game. That was the other thing. We were talking about cap selection earlier, so I chose an excellent late game cap. This cap has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cap cards, of which 5 are still available. Hey, thank you, Alex. Another 5 gifted subs. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Yellow has split between 2 capitals. I just get 1 big one, and it remains open. And I'm, like, part of me says don't even waste my time antagonizing red, but those 8 troops do add up, and they cost me next to nothing. He's not even trying to guard it. Andre with the biddies. Does anyone ever call me Petey? Buck fucking calls me Petey. Thank you, Andre. Love to you. Buck definitely calls me Petey. I think it's his see-through attempt to establish dominance. Now, when people call me PD, historically I've almost always disliked it. But call me what you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, sort of thing. As soon as you start doing this sort of thing publicly, like people are going to say all sorts of shit about you. So it's like you kind of have to let a lot of it roll off your back. I know it is. You would never, Buck. You would never try and establish dominance. Oh yeah, this game's gonna go like this now. Oh yeah, you know what I like to do? I like to hit this, and then I also like to hit. I want Red to sue me. I want to antagonize this guy so much that he throws. Yeah. It's gonna be a long one. Oh yeah. Red has so many troops. And yellow is not helping even a little bit. Chat, do you want me to sue yellow and then we start a new game, or do you want me to play to win? 1 is sue yellow, 2 is play to win. Nah, suing red won't help because I don't want to help yellow. I do not want to help yellow. Yellow's a piece of shit. Yeah, play to win. Wait 10 minutes. 3. Good work. Okay, play to win. All right, we're gonna play to win. Yellow's a piece of shit too, though, right? So the question about yellow's ability when you guys were like, "Yo, is yellow?" Yellow understands diplomacy, but he doesn't understand how to win this game. So yellow is also probably an intermediate at best. Man, we were absolutely spoiled for choice. Everyone was streaming tonight. I wrote a song. You might like another hard hitter. Oh, shit. do you think of Kick? I've seen Kyle stream on it a bit. Haven't myself had the opportunity. Why so many late night streams? Because so I'm trying to shoot in the daytime, and thank you, Yellow. I'm trying to shoot in the daytime, and I want to make sure that I have like that day's worth of content. Kind of figured out, because I just can't count on a stream to result in a show anymore. Oh, we got lyrics. We got limerick for Markin. I've definitely heard this one before. There once was a man called Pete, whose skills at risk were elite. He prayed for God's spawns. He used to mow lawns, but now he sells pics of his feet. It's this beautiful thing. Where do the Manx stand on limericks, Arkin? How many games the rest of you are playing a day? 3? 4? If I'm streaming, I usually play more than one, but... Did I play one before this? Or was this the first one? This was the first one, right? What is my longest game? 8+ hours, maybe 9 hours, something like that. Me and Yellow combined still have a decent enough ratio to keep Red from winning. I think Red sucks. One of these guys quits, man. It's just going to be the way it goes. One of these guys quits. What's the strat? Well, like, what am I up to right now? Okay, so what I'm up to is I'm making sure I'm not worrying about the bonuses at all. And I'm making sure that my cap remains uncard blockable, right? So I have 6 of my 7 cap cards available, and I'm taking the same one every turn. I'm also making sure to cost Red 8 troops for every one I hit. Now, nobody has a stack big enough to hit 600 troops. And Red isn't remotely trying to block me, nor is Yellow. So this game has the potential to go to the point where the sets catch up to the board generation. Right now, each card is worth a third of 135. So each card is worth 35, 40 troops. No, 35 troops, the most. 30, 35 troops. And no, I'm dumb. It's not 35, 40. It's fuck, I'm so bad at math. So what happens is the longer this pattern goes, I'm the weakest player by far right now, but my disadvantage flattens through no fault of my own, right? The game just corrects for it because it's broad caps. Now, I went negative to kill a player. I killed the guy who got 4th, and it cost me any sort of strength, any sort of ability to fight for position on the board. So because I got punished both by the dice and by my opponents for progressing the game state, now we are in a 3-player stalemate. Now, I don't think either of these guys have the ability. Thank you, 45, Devard, 45. I don't think either of these guys have the ability to win this game. I don't think maybe they've never made it this far. Maybe they don't understand what they're doing. Maybe they lack the patience. Maybe they're going to make a key error at the right time. But any of those options leads me to win. And if I want to play to win, all I have to do is just ensure that I don't get card blocked and let this pattern continue until the ratio between... So Red has the most troops, Yellow has the middle, I have the least troops, right? That's clear. We're all generating a different ratio. Maybe they suck. They definitely suck. I can tell right now that they suck because they're letting this happen. And they're not doing anything. They're not trying to progress the game state. I did. I tried to progress the game state at my own expense. I did so. I killed a player. I did my fucking part, right? I'm good. I owe this game nothing. But I also get to hang out with you guys and have an interesting conversation forever and make a show. And they probably don't. They're probably bored out of their fucking mind, but they don't know what to do about it. So here we go. They didn't win. Are you the #1 ranked player and win? Is that the man on the stream? How are you, sir? Maybe. Right on, man. Right on. Good for you. I'm sure you don't publicly talk about what you play, but you can assume that I'm super curious to know. Anything you would share would be would pique my curiosity, but you don't have to make it public. I see. I love coming up with all sorts of like crazy, varying degrees of successful ranked grinds. Right? Okay. Now he's finally starting. He's finally starting to realize that he can card block me. Great. Good job. Now red's going to force me to take another cap card. Yellow probably helps. And if yellow helps, then I die. But if yellow keeps trading with me here, this game still goes forever. And yellow kind of needs me, right? Because he needs me in the sense that red has so many more troops than him. So if I die and red has a significant enough advantage, yellow also loses, right? So yellow playing to win requires me. You're curious how I play? Oh, man, you've never seen the show? I think there is more than enough evidence of how I play. Terrence says, correct my thought. There is no incentive for either of these guys to move. They cover more spawns in territory they're not matching. The cards short of Sue leaves me at third. Red can't play, yellow won't. Okay, so what red did here, Taryn, is what he should be doing, right? Red should be working to red as the strongest player. If he wants to advance the game state, which we assume he does, should be working to lock me out of cards. And he can, right? And he should have been doing that from the very first. Once he broke my bonuses and I couldn't take them back, what I would have been doing as red would have been, especially if yellow was letting me hold, would have been stacking here with a large enough stack that over the course of 2 or 3 trades, I would have been able to kill white, maybe go a bit negative, but then go into a 1v1 where I beat the other guy. And this game wouldn't have stalemated. This game would have ended. And this is why I often aggressively play for advantage. I know he's not even trying to card block me. He's just guarding a +8. He's guarding a +8 when the sets are 160. So it's gonna start evening out. He just got sick of me breaking it. You want to talk about what like tells are for shitty players? This is it, right? Off cap troops guarding bonuses in the late game. Red's like, what? I could have card blocked him this whole time? Yeah. With your massive, massive board advantage. And yellow's just sitting on his hands letting it happen. Tom says, I always found it interesting that English is spoken all over the world, but in the British Isles, there's English, Welsh, Irish, Gaelic, Manx, Cornish, Norse, Hebridean, Scots, along with some others in the Scottish Isles. Yeah, well, that's you know what's funny, Tom, is I don't know if you ever heard this, but before genetic science was kind of invented, historians used language to track populations over time. And it shouldn't surprise anyone that the place where the English language originated has the most, quote, genetic diversity within it. Because if you look at the San people, the Khoisan language family in Southern Africa, we've done genetic testing of these people, and there is a lot of evidence to suggest that the Khoisan languages use pops and clicks, right? They use click phonemes. In linguistics, a phoneme is just a sound your mouth can make. So phonemes are specific sounds, and then they get used. What's the term for a unit of meaning? The term from linguistics escapes me, but there is the phoneme is the sound, and then that translates into a fucking phonology. God damn it! This is what happens when you went to university 20 years ago. But the long and the short of this story goes that it turns out that we don't think pops and clicks spontaneously generate in languages, in human languages, right? So they are vestigial to an older language or proto-language that the earliest people might have used. So the Khoisan are not only the people that possess access to, quote unquote, one of the oldest human languages, they also happen to be one of the most ancient genetic lineages. So I don't know if you guys have heard this fun factoid, but apparently any two average Africans are more genetically different from each other than any one of those Africans would be from any other non-African. What that means is, right, in terms of genetic diversity, is there is a lot more human biodiversity in Africa than there is between the population that left it, right? Which gives sort of credence to the idea that humanity originated in Africa and then migrated out. And I find all that stuff very fucking fascinating. But I kind of lost my place as far as how that came up. Somebody asked something about, languages. Tom spoke about the languages, the origin of English. Now, English is a lot newer, right? The Khoisan languages have been spoken for tens of thousands of years, right? Whereas English, Old English would have been, 1,000 years ago? So it's not close. Should I break it again? Hey, fuck you. I'm trying to instigate with Red because I actually just want Red to sue me and throw. Only to Pete Stream can we go from penis jokes to a fun history lesson. Thanks, man. I try to stimulate. I try to stimulate your brain and tickle your pickle. Isn't it the same thing? Yeah. Your brain is your body's largest erogenous zone. My tagline, yeah. Get tickled. Okay, so each card is now worth. What's my chance of winning? I'm confident I can win this game. The thing that will cause me to lose this game will be someone suiciding into me, and then the other guy killing me, or them coordinating to card block me. So each set is 185. Can you go for Grandmaster Rating? You can. You probably won't, but you can. Buck says the pops and clicks have been proven to mimic natural sounds like breaking a stick or falling branch used for hunting to communicate without causing the prey to flee. I never thought of it that way. That makes sense. That makes more sense than it being some kind of like guttural sound, like a proto language. That it was, it was hunting shorthand. When do you call it quits on a stalemate? When I don't want to play it anymore. I've played this so much now that I did my part to force some action to progress the game state, right? I did my part. So if it's not up to these guys, I want these guys to learn the hard way. I want these guys to let me hang out with fucking 200 people on Twitch on a Friday night and chill with you guys and spend almost no brain power on eventually killing them, right? Did you win your 8-hour game? If not 8 hours, no, it's not always about winning. I mean, in a tournament game, it's often about winning, but one of the meta settings tournament games I played, I had a different tournament I wanted to go and play. So when life matters, obviously you show up for your life, but given that this is my job, I'm I'm making an easy show right now. This is fun for me. How you doing, Z Vaj? Thank you for the prime. My Twitch schedule makes no sense. I thought this was fixed Friday. No, I don't shoot shows with any sort of regularity. I post shows with excessive regularity. But the live show does not correlate with the YouTube very well. Victor says, whenever I watch your older YouTube videos, I wonder what % of YouTube income comes from old videos. Well, like, I have that one big video, and that one big video still is kind of like the main funnel to the channel for new viewers, but it's getting really out of date, right? Like, I don't look like that. I don't sound like that anymore. I wonder if I, at some point shoot a new video that becomes my new biggest video. Pete, we need a cat cam. I feel like it's been forever. They need to be here. They're not hanging out with me right now. They're hanging out with my girl because they want fucking dinner. Red finally broke. And he started attacking yellow. Do we see some action? No, I never played Hearts Iron. Good morning, Bo. Or sorry, good evening. Yeah, I was like, good morning. Like, Bo, I always thought you were an American. Chair cam, you just gonna want to look at the chair? See, I promise. I told you it was empty. I'm not hiding the cat from you. There's no kitty. If there was a kitty there, I would show you the kitty. I promise. I don't want to take another cap card, but I trust yellow enough to give me one. Let's see if I'm wrong. Oof. Or the secret under the desk cam? The under the desk cam has been in operation for years already. You guys just haven't donated enough money for me to turn it on. Shameless plug. Yeah, Red's finally had enough. He's finally bored out of his fucking mind. I love it. You like the tunes, SSJ? Thank you, man. Little Luther Vandross in your life? Yeah. They're finally starting to hit each other. I love it. I remember I once got Pete to show feet on stream. Those were the days. I forget the year, but after the Vikings conquered England, they kept moving. When they find the Isle of Man, the older guys from their army chose to stay there. It's called the Isle of Man after Menanin, the Norse god of the sea. Arkin, you're full. Whoa, fuck! You're full of fun factoids. Okay, they're actually. They're deleting all of that advantage that they put together. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, please don't tell me. Don't tell me that it is finally time for war. Yeah, this is a thing that happens too, is that players who don't know how to progress the game eventually lose patience and just try shit. How much do we need to donate to see Pete's hog? More. The answer is more. Do you think you can card block red with yellow? No, because then they would start trading with each other. So in the 3-player scenario, you have to both players are trying to card block have to be contained in different places. Otherwise, they'll just flip with each other, right? You're the man. Give more. Pete, did you know that if you break Nordic mythology down to a family trilogy, it's almost copy and paste the Bible? Yeah, I mean, comparative religion is something that has interested me in the past, so. Pete, there are these lawn care YouTubers where people do lawn makeovers. Would you ever consider doing this as your ex profession? See, I don't have the equipment anymore. I'm not in shape. I don't have a pickup truck. It's an interesting show, for sure. We're not flipping caps, are we? Open Red, see what he does. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. No, but you know what? Right now, getting involved in this war is dumb. Because this war is hot. They're hitting each other. Like, this war is hot. This is not a cold war. It is now like they are actually smacking stacks and shit. So round is a shape. Yeah, it's a shape. It's not in shape. No, I love them. They're very satisfying. But here's the thing. I am not I'm not a content creator. Okay. I know it appears that I'm a content creator because I'm currently creating content, but I have one camera. I mean, I have a bunch of cameras. I'm more of a disc jockey than a fucking content creator, but like the idea of setting up a camera on a tripod and editing it, I've never really spent any time learning how to edit. So my ability on YouTube is you gonna get back to Cap? Yes, he is. The least offensive card is this. This breaks nothing. Now, red's going to hit a bunch. Do you have any plans to get back in shape? Yeah, I'm working out. I work out. Like, one of the things that happened to me, Kuno, is from working outside, my body got very used to a certain amount of food and a certain amount of cardiovascular exercise. So in the last, say, year and a half that I haven't been having a physical job, I've probably eaten too much food and probably too much shitty food. But what I haven't been doing is I haven't been getting like 10, 15, 20 hours of cardio a week. I've been sitting in this chair instead. So, no complaints. Making a great living. But the trade-off is, I've gained a bunch of weight. So I need to eat less food and exercise more. It's not magical, right? You all know this. We certainly aren't fat for fucking lack of knowledge. It's lack of will. Like, I need to spend the time and lack of time, right? I would choose to spend this time making content because it's just so valuable, right? I want to be able to afford, a nice home and a nice neighborhood for my fucking family. I want to work all the time. I would recommend to anyone watching Pete's first YouTube video. Why do you say, Arkin? What's so good about that? Nick says, Pete will always be hilariously inept at the technical aspects of his job, and I find it hilarious. Yeah, you think I don't find it hilarious too, Nick? I am a dumb, lucky man. I found a Drew, and it all worked out. Eat right and exercise. There's gotta be a better way. How fat is my belly? Buck, I weighed myself today. I weighed 235 pounds. And I think the Pete, suck my cock. The Pete on did he lose his other cam? I'll do it then. I'll take second if you're just gonna straight sue. I'll take second now. I'm 6 foot, yeah. Yeah, I gained about 50 pounds in the year between stopping working outside. You're only 203. Good for you, man. Yeah, you've stayed in shape. This is all new to me. I spent 25 years working outside. So I have to completely learn a new lifestyle. Not remotely surprised I got fat as fuck. I love food. The itis, I know. I know, the itis, it's bad. I also weigh 235 at 6'1". Dude, I worked so hard to get my weight down to like 190. Like in those this image would have been like just under 190. And that's kind of where that's kind of where I want to be. That was only like 3 years ago too. It wasn't a long time. I've tried extended fasting. Yeah, I mean, I like IF, but extended fasting is the next step. Let's just wait. Let's just wait for Yellow to fucking kill himself, to kill me, and we'll get second. 6 foot. I'm 6 foot tall. Sup, Pete? I just had back surgery Wednesday, and I'm here in a comfy gaming chair, watching and feeling good. Feeling good. Glad to hear, Big Pants Dan. Very glad to hear it. Come on, man. If you're gonna sue, then sue. Right? Let's not delay. If you're gonna fucking sue, then sue. You fucking loser. General die. You sure know how to die. You don't know how to win games, but you know how to die. So die. Oh, he didn't want to sue. He just wanted to send a message. Hey, folks, do you want to know what that message is? I'm stupid. He's still playing. I can't believe he's playing now. Did he misclick, maybe? What an odd circumstance that we would have the same amount of troops on cap. Kristen says, I love your relationship with your body, though. It's like you don't hate yourself over it, it seems. I don't hate myself ever, Kristen. We talked about this. We talk about this on the show a ton. Self-hatred was something that I got to the bottom of. So my body isn't me, right? My body is a thing that, I'm in some amount of control over. But my body isn't who I am, right? I am a spirit. I am an observer. There's a mind piece to it too, right? There's a lot of aspect. Now he sues me. GG. Let's go. Let's end this game. Really? I don't understand what you... Okay, yeah, here we go. And you're going to piss away your life. Well, yeah. Aw, man. All right, we got a fun finish. General Die. It's not just a clever name, folks. It's not just a clever name. General Die sure knows how to uphold his destiny. All right, so we got second. We ate the full sue of the second player to take second. Good game, man. Thank you. Yeah, I thought I played pretty well. Nah, you don't surrender, I surrender. No, I surrender. You don't surrender, I surrender. Yellow waiting that long to get third? Yeah, it's embarrassing, right? It's pathetic. Like, not only is it... So he didn't even try to learn, right? He made no attempt. So when people are like, yo, the game stalemates, or yo, Risk is such a... Oh, these are stalemate settings, all that shit. It's like, yeah, they are. You don't know what you're doing. General Die is a master. So is red, though. GG Stephanie Benson. Okay, so it's surprising to me. It's actually surprising to me that I was in a 3-player scenario with 2 masters, neither of whom knew how to progress the game. GG, fellas. I hope either of you guys see this on YouTube. If you do, say hi. I have no ill will to either of you fellas. GG's. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Say hello. I'd love to hear from you. And for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.